we talk about attributes. This is an attribute. It's got square brackets. What does it mean? Well, it qualifies the field. It qualifies this particular field, the person field. What do I mean by that? Well, let's take an example where we have our SQL table, and we can enter data into there, obviously, but we've entered Joe and 23. But what if I don't enter a person? So if I just type a number and click, it allows us to put nothing in for the person. Now maybe we don't want that. We want to make sure that that field is not null, or in other words, it's required. So this is what we do. We go to our original code for which is the class. So we go and look for that student class. So we find our student class, and in there, in that, we want to qualify the person field. So we need to make space and put required in here. Now we're actually changing the structure of the database. Before we do that, we seem to have a problem here, perhaps with our usings. Let's take a look. It says it says quick actions and refactorings, and there we go. It says using system component annotation, so we need to include that as well. Now, as I was saying, it is changing the structure of the database, so we need to go to the package manager, and let me just clear the way here, and we need to perform a migration. So we've got this, so I'll just paste that code in, which I need to migrate. Just to remind you where I got this package manager console from, I went to tools and then NuGet package manager and chose that. So now I can put the call this whatever I like, any migration name you like, whatever. So make sure it hasn't been done before. So then I can add that migration, and also I need to update the database. When that's finished, hopefully, warning us about lack of losing data, update the database. But just remind why we're actually doing this, because we're actually changing the structure in a way of the database. Well, I seem to have got an error back. Well, I guess looking at it, the reason why is that at the moment I've got a database which does have a null for the person, so if it's going to be required, that'll be inconsistent. So let me just temporarily put someone in there, or I could have deleted the record, probably would have been better, but now I'm going to try and run my migration once again. And that seems to have, oh, I need to have another, goodness me, running out of names for the migrations. And I'll need to update the database as well. Because we are making a structural change to the database. Okay, now therefore, if I do now go to my table, wherever it is, and now if I now try and put in just an age, and then it'll give an error saying that we just basically can't do it.